Welcome to Newman University Field, where the Philadelphia Phoenix, presented by Summer Seat Crush, host the visiting New York Empire. I'm Shaggy. I'm here with my colleague Dusty. Dusty, how do you feel about tonight's game?
Oh, it should be a good one. We have a lot of talented players on both sides. We have a little bit of adverse weather conditions with the rain, a little bit of wind coming in. I like to see what's going to happen.
We'll take a look at the Eastern Division standings. The Boston Glory 4-0, a doubleheader victory last weekend over New York, over DC. The Philadelphia Phoenix, a surprise 3-0, undefeated, and the New York Empire at 2-3 are in fourth place. Brownlee with it. Needs something. Finds it to Axel Agami. Axel Agami. Up to Ryan Dross. Agami now. Searching, and it's in the end zone. An early break for New York. That's Jacob Cowan.
And you can see Pastor looking to the far side of the field there. That's where he was hanging out in the last point when they saw this zone.
Sean Mott looking deep for Scott Heyman. It's a foot race. Tough to beat. Heyman in one of those. Heyman now across the field to Colin White. Matt LaBar centers it to Calvin Brown. Brown now over to Everest Shapiro. Shapiro looking deep for Jack Williams, who sprung free and snags it. Williams to Shepard, and Shepard into the end zone for Calvin Brown. Calvin Brown's second goal of the evening.
Once they worked it to one sideline, they worked all the way back across the field, about 50 yards.
For the Philadelphia Phoenix.
Really well-delivered pass. You're not going to be able to deliver that pass every single time, though, because the defense will adjust to it bit by bit.
Nice bid by Sam Olsen, knocking the disc away. Alati to Brownlee. Brownlee with a hammer to Antoine Davis, and New York's got 2 breaks in the first quarter.
And New York did an excellent job there of reading where the poach was coming from Philadelphia and then just sailing a nice smooth hammer.
Gets it to Nate Little. 2 lefties playing pass. Now it's Scott Heyman with a hammer of his own, and Chase Rollins has one for the Phoenix offense. Jack Williams snags it, gets it back to Calvin Brown. Brown now going deep. It's a foot race. LaBar and Andres Rodriguez. LaBar elevates and scores. I said LaBar, but that's John Randolph in the end zone for the New York Empire.
Tough gentleman to catch up with once he gets ahead of you. He takes nice long strides, very powerful.
Alati gets the disc off the sideline, but it's a block from Pastor, and Philadelphia gets it back just under 30 seconds to play.
Vital for Philadelphia to get this goal here. They do not want to leave empty-handed.
Sean Mott, this time the blade doesn't fail him, and it's Sam Grossberg looking end zone for Heyman. Philadelphia avoids a third. New York moving it up the field. Inch by inch, row by row. They're gonna make this garden grow. Calvin Brown now looking end zone. Nate Little tips it, but it's reeled in by Ben Yant, who catches it in the end zone for a goal.
They're working up the end zone here.
Sam Grossberg had his brother going deep, but elects to go break side, finds Colin White. White now in the hands of Mott. Mott will hit Adam Grossberg. Grossberg going deep for Grossberg. There's a poach block, and it'll be knocked away. Shashankalati with the block. And it looks like
stack from player to player as we see nice defensive pressure here from Philadelphia early.
Shapiro going deep, and LaBar coming back for it. What a grab. And a flip over the top to Penn. Yacht, another goal for the season goal.
Crack the same nut that they were dealing with earlier.
That's a hammer, a third goal. Scott Heyman over the top for Brandon Pastor. Pittsburgh's most impressive player for many years gets it to Ben Yacht. Yacht down the sideline to Calvin Brown. Brown now looking end zone. John Randolph can't be stopped. It's another JR goal.
As you see the sort of crossfield.
Runs all the way over, gets on the near sideline. He'll get it to Heyman. Scott Heyman with the inside shot to Mott. Mott goes horizontal and catches it. Philadelphia having to pull out all the stops for this possession. Mott to the middle of the field finds Sam Grossberg. Sam Grossberg to Scott Heyman.
New York has done a good job adapting their defense.
Heyman to Pastor. I don't know but one arm is enough. Passer over Sam Jonas for the Philadelphia Phoenix.
Frisbee's great when you get a good set of fans.
Max Shepard to Benyat. Benyat, hand blocked by Nate Little. Couldn't get him in the air, but he gets him on the ground.
Matt Hanna makes those sort of grasping, grabbing awkward disc plays very consistently. I like how he brings that to this team.
Sam Grossberg looking end zone to Brandon Pastor. His third goal of the evening. Another. Needs to get that disc out of his hands and head end zone. He's end zone bound. Brown looks for the end zone. Nate Little knocks it away. He knocks it away again.
It's a vital block there from Little to close out the quarter. Not a throwaway, but the drop still counts as a turn.
Axel Agami Contreras down the line for Marquez Brownlee. New York is looking end zone. It's Antoine Davis past a bidding Adam Grossberg. A break for the Empire.
It's a good play there from Grossberg to even get close to that pass as Davis accelerated to the back corner for the goal. Inauspicious beginning.
LeBar looking end zone for Randolph. Randolph not quite in. Gets it to Calvin Brown. Brown double teamed. Through the double team, a left-handed backhand. Jack Williams, now Brown, the blade to the back of the end zone. It's an Empire score. And gets the foul call on Marquez Brownlee. Now up the field to Colin White. White to Heyman. Heyman's got an open. Matt Hanna, he wastes no time. Another hammer assist. 10-yard markers, but unless you're standing on the 30, I don't know how you'd know where to go. A blade from Heyman, and that disc knocked away. The Empire take over. 8 seconds. Grossberg to the middle of the field. Sam Grossberg, 4 seconds. Grossberg, hammer, end zone. It's Antoine Davis over everyone. Davis knocks it away. Matt Hanna's on the ground calling for the foul, but that'll be a New York block, and New York will get the disc to start the fourth quarter, up 13-11. Tough lefty blade to Paul Owens. Paul Owens staying out there from the D-line. Matt Hanna with the disc for Philadelphia. Sam Grossberg trips but keeps it. He's got it to Scott Heyman, and Heyman looks end zone for Sean Mott. A Philadelphia Phoenix break.
And another of those inside.
Randolph gets it back. Well, you want Euro steps in the UFA, so I don't know if I fully understand your travel expectations.
I want a higher level of athleticism.
Incredible defensive effort by Campy, but it's not enough. The
After a little bit of a slog for New York, we're getting a slog for Philadelphia here too.
Well, it's Adam Grossberg. He throws it end zone. Sam Grossberg, what a grab! The Grossberg connection is alive in Philadelphia.
I am not sure that there's another player in this game who could have made that catch. The disc was trailing away from him, and he seemed to sense.
Tricky throw. Heyman to Hanna. Matt Hanna with the disc. Gets it up to Sean Mott. Sean Mott looking end zone for Adam Grossberg. And he'll toe the line. 2 Grossbergs, 2 goals. New York unable to get in front of it. Philadelphia. Calvin Brown finds Shapiro, and the notch is kicked. It's Paul Owens with the poach block in the middle of the field. Mike Campanella with the disc now for Philadelphia. Tough snag by Holmgren. Ethan Holmgren looking end zone. Max Tran leaping. Not in. But now it is Max Tran to Paul Owens. Back to Sam Grossberg. Grossberg looking sideline for Adam Grossberg. Adam Grossberg looking deep for Matt Hanna. Hanna not able to get to it in time. I am a little surprised that was a foul call. You're right, there was contact. Cowan to Marquez Brownlee. New York, 50 seconds left, looking end zone. And they'll score! What an incredible turn of events! 13 seconds left. Grossberg to Sean Mott. 10 seconds remaining. Mott puts a big one over to Adam Grossberg. 7 seconds left. Adam Grossberg looking end zone. It's just Matt Hanna against a cadre of New York defenders. Antoine Davis calls game, and the Empire survive in Philadelphia.